Hello and welcome back to Wargame Red Dragon, Busan Pocket campaign. Last time we held off the enemy in Daegu and Uchang, and now we are fighting back against their incursion into Yeongdeok. We have really good air support, facing off against some Su-25s and a tank regiment. We have some tanks ourselves, some artillery, and our special aviation regiment. Let's see how this goes. Map looks good here. I'm guessing they're going to try to push through this open area. As a tank-heavy regiment, that's going to be pretty easy for them to do unless I can muster some pretty solid support behind it. In this area, into Daegu, I think I can hold that well with the infantry I have. Don't have the support vehicles I'd like in ATGM carrier or anything like that. Those would be really helpful. But let's see how we can hold out. So we have a pretty limited force layout we can do to start here. I've got a couple of K1s here, some weaker M48s up top. I have an MD500 ITO in each zone we're going to be defending. Similar setup in each, have some infantry here. But that's what we're going to start with. And I have one fighter to help with holding off any air attacks they launch against me. Let's get these helicopters up so maybe we can use them as some extra recon. We'll see. Hopefully they have a little better vision range. So now we've got Daegu held. And looking at what I have, the napalm can be helpful if we catch them a big concentration of tanks. But I also want more infantry just to be able to hold areas, take and hold. I'm curious about trying to take that town, but that does not seem like a good idea for me right now. So they went at my helicopter. I'm gonna be able to hopefully take this down. It's an F-16 versus an Su-25. I mean, that's what they're built for, is taking down Soviet fighters. Let's see, hopefully he can catch up with it. There we go. Get out of there before anything happens. I need some SEALs in this town in case they try attacking over this way. There we go. Can now see some enemy units approaching. This helicopter's doing good work, but we could always use another. They're out, so I'm bringing up another helicopter. And that was a pretty quick, some quick work we put in, taking out those that first push. But now we have some Chonmahos coming in. And that could be a little tougher. Just because of numbers here. Our K1s are very solid tanks, but there are a lot of enemy tanks here. Trying to think of what I can bring in to start to turn this. I need something. All right, let's get a napalm strike in here. Okay, so we lost those tanks. I need some logistics to refill these helicopters. Don't imagine this will do much, but it will hopefully at least force them to change their attack up a little bit. I have some SEALs back here, but the tanks are going to need to get much closer for them to make a difference. Let's actually bring this other helicopter over. Don't know why I didn't do that earlier. I want to keep these K1s alive. They're very important units to me. I go wait for one more and start backing up. I'm going to let them advance. Trying to keep these K1s up. And let's bring in more of these tow helicopters. It's absolutely what I need right now. Back up, back up. We can outrange them. No need to get that close. Don't think I had any hits from that helicopter. There we go. Now they're going at my SEALs. They should be able to hold off. All right, lost a helicopter. But they're down to 600 points. I'm going to hit this again with napalm just to shake them up, try to damage those units. Make them fight on my terms rather than being able to sit there. There we go, one taken out by the SEALs. We got Sean Maho 2s coming up now. So let's make sure we get this, excuse me, these attack helicopters in the right spot. And that was it. They just took out both of my K1s there. So this is going to get a little spicy. 188 points. These guys are almost out of anti-tank weapons. You're out of anti-tank weapons. So let's just start pulling back. I'm looking at what I've got, and let's see. These helicopters are going to be critical for me. I need to keep them up. That's really where all of my kills have come from. There we go. Don't have the points for a supply helicopter. But we're now starting to refit some of these. Let's back up this K1. I don't want it to get too close and lose it unnecessarily. Swing this guy out wide. There we go, that was 40 points. We're getting close. If I can force this tank regiment back, make them refit, that would be a victory for me. And I want to keep this skies clear. I'm not happy about losing 2 of my K1s. But no one's going to live forever in this. All right, good. Now they did bring in another Su-25, but retreated. So I'm happy with that. Let's see if I can go wide and hit these guys. And there's not enough supply to go around here. Let's see who even has missiles there. Oh, that's bad. Take them out. 83 points left. All right, got enough points for another K1. Gonna bring it in. There's another 40. And just buzzed my helicopter. This is some really bad flying by my F-16 here. That they can't take down an Su-25 with no cover. Let's get this guy pulled back. Oh, and this one as well. So we've got these tanks stunned. Let's swing this helicopter out, and hopefully we can finish them off. There we go. Fire must have gotten one. So we had 1540 for kills, lost 390, 2 M48s, 2 K1s, 2 helicopters, and a cargo truck. Not bad, but I only had 8 K1s to start with. They lost most of their tanks. That is really rough for them. So that tank regiment's down to really not much at all. Pretty much useless at this point. All right, so that's the end of turn 1 for us. Let's call it here and see what they're going to come at us with in turn 2. So they have a strike squadron here. It's F5s, napalm bombers. We've got our helos. This is a tough map to defend too. This town just, it's crucial to stop them crossing the river, but there's not a lot of good places to hole up despite it being an urban area. But the good news is we have our K1s. What else do we have that we can use here? We've got our cargo trucks, always useful to have. Some decent infantry, basically nothing for anti-air. So that's what's really going to be a challenge for us. We're very open to anything from the skies. Starting off here, just getting everyone unloaded. I'm going to call in a recon chopper. I want to be able to see what's going on a little better. Let's pull those vehicles back, just don't want to lose them unnecessarily. And with the recon chopper coming in, I'll be able to see better for my artillery. I'm guessing they're going to be crossing this bridge. And I think I'll be able to cover this crossing with the K1. So when they try to cross there, should take them out, no problem at all. There we go. Looks like they're swinging around to the right. I'm not really sure now. It's tough to tell. They are trying to hit my infantry in this town. Little odd. But I'll call up more tanks, make sure we have this locked down. They have some shilkas over here. I don't know where they're going. Wow, my K1s are missing. That's not a good start. There we go. We got a few coming in. Let's back these guys up since they're napalming the area. Don't want them just sitting in fire. That's the opposite of what I want. Well, luckily we've got K1s everywhere, so we can hit them from some different directions. That's a lot of artillery coming in. I'm going to have my MLRS hit that when I get a chance. I'm thinking like I'm playing the Great War right now and thinking they're burning through supply, but that is not how it works. All right, looks like I need a helicopter to help with this advance on the right side. I'll call in another of the rocket ones over here since they're attacking with lighter troops. And where are you? All right. Let's just hit this concentration. Yeah, that is a... I've got nothing against this. Got nothing against their... planes. Nothing that can hit them. All right. This one's out of ammo. Where's my other artillery? Oh, let's actually go forward and get out of this. There we go. Now our tanks are able to pick them off pretty easily. Should start to wear those down. Well, let's back up. Looks like they've got something in these buildings, and I don't want to find out. Waiting to find out where their, if they moved their artillery. I'm just going to fire it where it was last. So this guy's up close. It's just my whatever they are, reserve infantry. But I think being one vehicle up close, we should be able to hold. Now I've got to move and spread out since they are hitting me with napalm. It's more of an annoyance than anything right now. They're down to 379 points already. And since I can, I'm just going to keep hitting them with artillery. Might be the easiest way for me to inflict casualties without having to worry. We're actually running low on ammo on some of these tanks that have been fighting since the start. Here we go. This is just some regular infantry. I've got reserves and regulars here, so we should hold that. No issues. What is over here? So we've got to send some helicopters to deal with this one. And I'm going to try to get... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, try to get that command unit out of the way. Well, get these helicopters away from that anti-air. Because you're not going to survive that long. So these artillery pieces are out of ammo. There's a lot of clicking to do here. I like the Great War because it's slower paced. You can take your time, issue your orders more exactly, think about what you're doing. You've got to stay on top of things with this one. Not that it's bad, it's just a different kind of game, and I haven't been away from Wargame for a little bit. I still feel like it's less chaotic than WARNO, but maybe I'm not deep enough into that one yet. I haven't played through campaign in WARNO yet, obviously. So I want to see how that feels. I'm really looking forward to that one. And looks like we hit it. We took out enough of their troops. Just a lot of infantry losses. Look at that. Their infantry's decimated. They lost all of their recon, most of their tanks here. And we didn't lose too much. A little bit of infantry, no tanks, and then a helicopter. So that's not bad at all on our side. I'm happy with how that one turned out. Let's see, do we have time for one more? I think we should probably call it there today. We've played through 2 battles. Really trying to just hold those 3 initial battle zones. And I think after this turn, wow, this is going to be a tough attack to push back. They've got artillery, basically no infantry, but a lot of tanks, and some pretty basic anti-tank vehicles. Still going to be tough to deal with. But after we push back this attack, then I think we'll be able to maybe call in some more units. Can't remember what gets mobilized, what else you get access to in the later turns of this campaign, but then we can start to counterattack and push north. Thanks again for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series, and have a good one.